Alright, we're about to take you on a test drive of the 2011 Nissan Maxima SV Sport with technology package. This vehicle is incredible. Now, this is like driving a 370Z with 4 doors. The same engine that's in the 370Z is in this vehicle, and you have 290 horsepower. It's just slightly tuned down a little bit. Now, this does have the continuous variable transmission, so you're never going to feel the gear shift as you drive this vehicle. The sports package has the titanium paddle shifters, the same ones that are on the GTR, the 85,000 GTR, are on this vehicle right here. It's a great thing. This vehicle has the sports package, which gives you 19-inch wheels with micro finish on them. You get the black grille in the front, which denotes that it's a sports package. You do get navigation with the technology package with this. And the wonderful thing about the navigation in this package is that you get XM real-time nav traffic, which means if you put it in a destination, and it'll route you around real-time traffic situations with the satellite. Also has XM weather. It'll give you weather forecast for the current day, or to take you 3 days out anywhere in the country, which if you're traveling, it's a great feature. Also, it includes Zagat's rating guides for restaurants. So if you're traveling someplace, or if you're in town, you want to get Chinese food, you can put Chinese food in, and it'll give you a list of restaurants that have Chinese food, and it'll also give you the phone number, the ratings, and it will navigate you to that restaurant. Great features on this car. Also have Bluetooth, which will be able to pair 5 different phones to this car, 40 numbers each individual phone, and it is voice activated. So by the push of a button, I can push a button
to access phone, navigation, information, audio, or help. You can push the talk switch to stop voice prompt.
Navigation.
Navigation. Please say destination, home, address, places, address book, or previous destinations.
Places.
Places. Please say a number from the displayed list. Say others to choose more categories.
1.
1. Please say a number from the displayed list.
That's great technology. The joy of it is you don't have to take your hands off the road, you don't have to take your eyes off the road. You can focus on your driving and still access all the information that you need. Now, with the extended access to this voice recognition, you can also control the audio, the stereo, and you can also control the climate control. And once you have to go through a voice recognition tutorial, it'll show you how it will learn your voice and be able to get your voice commands down. Now, this vehicle has 290 horsepower, so it is considered a 4-door sports car. It has great sports tuned suspension because this is the sports package of this vehicle. You do have a backup camera as well, and you also have audio home link for your garage door opener up here at the top. So you can have, like, say, a security gate if you have a gated community, and 2 garage door openers, so you don't have to have that garage door opener sitting on your visor here. You also have auto dimming rearview mirror, as well as when you put the car into reverse, the mirrors outside will tilt down so you can check your the curb so you don't damage your rims. Really, really wonderful vehicle. And you do have individual climate control here, which is really a plus. And you know, when you have 2 people, one person's always warm, one person's always cold. You have individually heated seats, high and low temperature, which is a wonderful feature. You do have auto off headlights, and you have memory seating in this vehicle for 2 different people. Now, the memory seating will remember your seat position, your steering wheel, which you can electronically tilt and telescope, and your outside mirror positions for 2 different people. And you can gear that to your intelligent key for each individual person. So when that person gets into the car and pushes the button on the door, the seating, the mirrors, and the outside mirrors and the steering wheel will go to their particular settings. I think that's a wonderful feature, because if you have a husband and wife driving the same car, you won't always have to adjust the seats in the vehicle. You do have a lot of wonderful features. In this vehicle, you also have a heated steering wheel. You do have what's that safety feature I talked about all the time, VDC, Vehicle Dynamic Control. That stands for it's like a traction control and safety feature. So if you start to oversteer and understeer in the vehicle in slippery conditions, what it's going to do is it's going to lower the RPMs of the engine slightly and brake the appropriate wheel so you maintain control of the vehicle. Now, you do have a leather wrap steering wheel, leather wrap shift fob. Got a very sporty feel to this, and you can tilt and telescope the steering wheel in and out. which is really a nice feature. And the back seats, it's like having 2 bucket seats in the back. So it's like a 4-door, like I said, 4-door sports car. You're gonna hear me reference that option. Maxima used to be considered a 4-door sports car. Now it's back to that because of the performance and the styling. You don't find styling on a vehicle like this till you get to like $100,000 Lamborghinis. The curves of this, if you look at Mercedes and BMW, you have straight lines on the vehicle. This car has very sexy lines. It's curvy. It's very stylish vehicle. Nissan did a great job redesigning this vehicle, top to bottom. You also have, for convenience, a 9.3 gigabyte music box. What that means is, like on your computer at home, you have a hard drive system. You can take a CD, input it into your CD player. It will download that CD. By the time it plays one song, your entire CD is downloaded. Then you don't need that CD anymore. And once you download the CD, now you can make playlists, songs, you can do anything you want with the music. And you have up to 2,000 songs you can download on this hard drive navigation system, which is wonderful. I like that. It's a great feature. Now, with this mode, with the sport mode, I'll show you in a moment that what you can do is you can pop it over into the sport mode. Now, you see it says D with a little S. Now, the S is in the sport mode. Now, even in the CVT, you have more accented or set shift points, even in the CVT, for more aggressive driving. So when you with the sport mode, and you can kind of feel it shifting. Hear those shift points? That's in the sport mode. So if you want a little more aggressive driving, you put it in the sport mode, you get set shift points with the CVT transmission. But you can also tap the plus side of your titanium paddle shifters. Now you're in a manual mode. Now I can downshift by pulling the left side towards me. You see it went to the 5th gear. 4th gear, you can feel it downshifting and revving. 3rd gear, I can upshift by pushing the right one on the plus side. Upshift to 5th. So you have several ways you can drive this vehicle. It is a true sports car in every sense of the word. So driving it with the sports tuned suspension, the 19-inch wheels with the low profile tires, the navigation system, the Zagat's restaurant guide, the XM weather, XM nav traffic. You have so many features, and voice activation for navigation, phone system, you name it. You've got all the luxury features of a luxury car in this car, as well as the driving and the feel of a sports car. So it's a wonderful vehicle. See how it's handling the road very well. You have the multi-link independent suspension. What I'm going to do is take you to this parking lot here and show you the turning radius and the backup camera, and how the rear mirrors turn down so you can check the curb. Now I'm going to come to a stop here, and I'm going to turn the wheel all the way to the left till it locks. And I'm going to slowly step on the gas. Now this is a front wheel drive vehicle, and a lot of front wheel drive vehicles don't have a tight turning radius, but this Maxima turns upon itself. What a great feature. Helping in parking, maneuverability. Now when I put the car in reverse, you'll notice there's a backup camera. Now you have the red, yellow, and green zones. The bottom is your bumper for a point of reference, and it shows you proximity. As you turn the wheel, you can see just what direction the car is going to be traveling in. And you can straighten it out, and it shows you when you're absolutely straight. Your grid lines come up. Great feature for parking. It's a wonderful thing. Now, if I put it back in drive, cuts off, goes back to my navigation. But as you notice, when I put in reverse, the outside mirrors tilt down so you can see the curb, so you don't damage your rims. Wonderful feature. Saves your rims. I know a lot of times you get a little too close to the curb, which is a nice feature. I'm truly enjoying this test drive of this 2011 Nissan Maxima SV Sport Technology package. Now, if you're looking for something a little more luxury, we do carry a premium package with technology. Now, the premium will give you the dual moonroof instead of a single moonroof. And it also gives you an air-conditioned driver's seat, a shade in the back for the sun coming in the back for the people that are sitting in the back, And also you get eucalyptus wood trim as opposed to this piano dot key brushed aluminum. So you can get a luxury model. They do have the upstep model, which is, like I said, it's the premium technology package. And if you want a little more luxury, that's the model you want to go with. We'll probably do a test drive on one of those soon as well for you. But as you notice, you even have a little support. It comes down here for people who have long legs. It'll give you a little support on your thighs for a long trip, so you don't have that fatigue on your legs, which is a really great feature. You do have the auxiliary input, but in the center channel here, you have RCA jacks and you have a USB input. So USB will allow you to plug up a MP3, an iPod, a laptop, and it will charge that unit while you have the USB connected, which is a great feature. So you don't have to go out and buy extra cables. You can use a standard USB cable, and it'll plug right into this input here. Once you do that, you can look at your 7-inch color screen, and it'll give you a playback of your songs, your playlists, your genres, the artists, and so forth right there. You do have a lot of information here. You got status. You can gives you average fuel economy, distance to empty. It'll give you information about the vehicle, maintenance. You can do weather information, current weather forecast. You can do whatever city. I have it programmed to Orlando. See, it's 91 degrees. It's a touch screen as well. You can touch the screen. It gives you a 3-day forecast, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. You can also use the back button to go to a prior screen. Also, you can do weather warnings, so if you got inclement weather in the area, it'll let you know and give you a warning on your navigation system. So I'm going to put it back in the sport mode and see if we can pick up a little bit here. You notice the shifting. Listen. You have shift points when you're in the sport mode. Now I'm going to tip it back. Now I'm in drive again. Now you have an infinite number of gear ratios and a very smooth transition. You never feel the gear shift in this vehicle. If you're looking for something sporty, but yet a 4-door sedan, this is your vehicle here. We also, like I said, we do carry the SV Premium Technology Package. We'll give you a little more luxury, wood trim, air-conditioned driver's seat, dual moonroof, all those creature comforts you come to enjoy when you buy a luxury vehicle. Hope you enjoyed our test drive of the SV Sport Technology Package, and we look forward to other test drive.